Welcome to this first MPC Machine tutorial on how to lay a basic beat. If you want to follow along using the same sounds that we're using in this tutorial video, press the YouTube button on the app. A pop-up will appear showing us all our tutorials. Click on the button that says Load Tutorial Sounds. This will pop up a dialog window asking you if you want to load these sounds in. Click Yes, Wipe Memory. Warning, if you have any other sounds in memory at the moment in time, it will wipe them completely. Okay then, now you're going to get the default sounds that are with this tutorial so that you can follow along. The first thing to understand is that a default pattern in MPC Machine, until you change it, is 2 bars. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then it loops again. Watch as I press play. Keep a close eye on the LCD screen where it says bars. One, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. It's important to know how many bars you have so we know how long our beat's going to be before it loops over and plays again. We also want to know how fast the tempo is. To do this, we can use a click track as well to help us stay in time. The click track, or metronome as is also known as, can be accessed by tapping on the LCD screen. A little menu will drop down. Tap on click. This will turn on the click, or metronome, as it's called, or off if it's already on. Press play and you will hear it. Now you can hear the metronome to let you know how fast or slow the tempo is going. Double press the stop button to bring us back to the start of the first bar. We can easily adjust the tempo or the speed of a pattern by using the cursor keys. Right now, use the cursor key up to scroll to the tempo bar. Press play and now use the right cursor key to increase the speed of the tempo. Now use the left key to decrease the speed and bring us down to 105 BPM. This is the tempo we are going to record our drum pattern at. Turn the metronome off, as explained earlier, by tapping on the LCD screen and pressing click off. We don't need to actually have the metronome on when recording, because when we press the record button, the click track will automatically enable whilst recording. Double click the stop button to bring us back to the start of the bar. Now press the record button. When you press record, there's going to be a countdown. When this countdown is finished, I'm going to lay down a kick drum pattern that plays for every beat of the bar. I'll do this by using the pad on the left hand side. One highlighted currently says kick, and that's the one I'm going to be playing. Okay, I'll start the recording by pressing the record button to get the countdown. As you can hear, there was a slight mistake when the pad recording looped around again. This can happen from time to time. This is why it's very important to know how to erase the pad recording and re-record, which is what we're going to do here. To delete a pad's recording, keep your finger pressed down on the pad which recording you want to erase. Then press the option 2 button, that's the orange button, while you're still holding down the drum pad. So that's the drum pad plus option 2 at the same time. A small pop-up window will appear asking you what range you want to erase. So would you like to delete from the start of the bar to bar 1, or would you want to delete from bar 1 to bar 2? We want to erase everything, so that will be from start to the end. Click on do it, and now the pad recording is erased just like that. Now we'll record again. Now we can just keep recording and adding new drum parts. So next I'm going to press record and add the snare part. We don't need to stop the app to keep adding new drum parts. I can just simply from now on add the new parts that I need. So I'm going to add an open hi-hat part without stopping the app. This is known as overdubbing. Stop the recording by pressing the stop button. And there you have it. That's how you lay a very basic beat in MPC Machine. Whilst this may seem like quite a short tutorial, you've learned how to turn the metronome on, you've learned how to use the cursor keys to change the tempo, you've learned how to return to the start of the very first bar by double tapping stop, you've learned how to record a pad pattern, you've learned how to erase a pad pattern by pressing the pad and then tapping on option 2. That's quite a lot of stuff you learned here. It's very important to master these things before moving on to the next tutorial, because then it will all make sense and your workflow will be much faster. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial and happy beat making. One final thing, press play to hear back your masterpiece.